am no longer going to be, I'm going to be obviously popping in still live on Instagram, but they will not be saved. So I know a lot of you ladies are like in London and in Cali, and you guys are just on totally different time frames. Hey, you guys are just on totally different time frames, and sometimes it's not always easy to catch my lives. And in the forums, the group information was rolling so quickly that it was hard to like keep up. You know what I mean? So my idea was, you know what, let's move this to a platform where I can't be shadow banned, our information can't be can't be exploited, it's private, it's clean and easy to follow versus like trying to dig through Instagram to find stuff. So we moved everything over to suite2elite.com, suite the number 2 elite.com. And the reason why we did this is not just to get all of the information in one place, but just make it easier for you ladies that are serious to not have to boggle through tons of stuff to get to the good stuff. So I released a free trial on it. It's absolutely free to join. It costs you zero, costs you nothing, okay, to get started. You can sign up for a full 30 days. Now, our forums are brand new, so you might be one of the first people to post your question, which means that everybody that follows you onto that platform is going to answer and see your question first, which is awesome. So the best about being first, the early bird gets the worm. So whatever your questions or issues were, whatever you have been thinking for a while, you need help with, whatever you're struggling with, right? Once you sign up, make sure you post that into the forum so that every single woman that pops on is able to see it and able to respond to it. So you can create your profile there. You can do everything there, but I needed a way to be able to reach you ladies and actually teach you and not be filtered by Instagram or Facebook or any other limitations of any other platform. So we created our own. So it is woman owned, for us, by us, and it's jam-packed with not just my mentorship, but there's 3 other mentors that have hopped on board with us that are going to be doing 3 different segments and layers of mentorship. You know, the blueprint is a broad scope and covers a lot of everything from finances and creating a financial foundation for yourself, to meeting an amazing man, to just really narrowing down your goals and flag planting them. Those ladies that are building businesses and counting their coins back in their pocket, right? Those women are growing, and you see those testimonials because of these groups, ladies. Do you understand? These communities keep you on top of everything. They keep the answers at your fingertips. They keep you safe, right? We have a group that is just for GPS locations. So if you're going out on a first meet or a first date or whatever, you're able to share your location with us so that we know exactly where you are at all times, and we do not have to it's just another layer of protection. It's just another layer of comfort, security, peace of mind, right? To know that somebody knows where I'm at, who I'm out with, what I'm doing. There's a platform for you to share your wins, share your losses, share your struggles, get those questions answered from your mentors. You get literally tips straight from the top. So it's $5 to be able to join. There's different layers of mentorship, but you can join for as little as $4.99 a month. No kidding. So if you're struggling with your level up, if you can't figure out how to create your goals or what they're supposed to be, if you don't know how to have the tough talk and how to really tie your man into you and what you need, what your needs are, then we can help you with that. I've created a place that gives you all of the answers, right? So I can show you how to rewrite your profile so that you don't have to keep spending $25 here, $25 there, $30 here to get someone to create something for you that's not even yours. You know what I mean? So I can help you with that. If you are struggling with your confidence and you don't get out much because of it, and you shelter yourself and you're not around many people, I can help you with that, right? We created a platform for you if you don't have any friendships that are valuable, if your friends aren't on the same level as you, if they don't get the level up idea and they're not right, trying to grow and trying to be better and be the best versions of themselves, that's okay, because there's a community for you that is absolutely standing by to help you every single step of the way. I created it because it's what I needed. I needed those solutions. I needed those answers. I needed that help from people who've been through what I've been through. I needed to connect with other moms who were just starting to date. I needed to connect with other sugar babies who were failing and not getting to the bag. I needed to connect with, women who were more seasoned than I am, or less seasoned than I am, or just to have their opinions and different ideas and concepts. Like, how silly is it to go spend your money and pay for a script that puts a Band-Aid on your problem, right? They dip into your pocket to put a Band-Aid on your problem. Why would you purchase a script? Scripts do not work. They do if you use them enough, right? If you do anything enough times, it's bound to have some kind of effect. If you run in traffic enough, you're bound to get hit. Right? If you drive your car fast enough, you're bound to get into an accident. Okay? So if you use scripts enough, they're bound to work at some point, but it's a lot of hustle and it's a lot of inconsistency. Why pay for a Band-Aid when you can pay for literally the antidote, the medicine to everything? You can pay to have the how can I say it? The solution to everything versus the answer to one thing, right? So if you're struggling with like your bills or your rent or your whatever, my hair will not go down because the wind is blowing the opposite way. But if you're struggling to get back on track, my money was funny for years. I could not figure it out. My money was funny for years. I was trying for years to like just stabilize my income and like, you know what I mean? And I couldn't figure out how. I was the queen of sugaring without sugar. I was hopping off of first class flights and struggling to pay my rent, girl. You cannot help anybody, bro. I can help anybody. I can literally help anybody. Every single student that has ever stepped into the blueprint that has actually followed the formula has not failed. None of them. Not one of them. And I have students that have worked with me and stepped out and felt like, damn, I didn't get what I wanted out of this. But it's because of what you were looking for, right? So if you are looking for consistency and stability and a long-term gain, right? If you're looking for a foundation for yourself and that level of comfort and stability, right, then this is for you. If you are not a believer in investing and growing, then this is not for you. If you are not a believer that you deserve the very, very best and the absolutely most amazing person, then this is not for you. But if you feel like you do deserve those things and you just don't know why you don't have them yet or how to get to them, then I can help you with that. Make sense? So every single person that comes in and thinks that they can't be helped, those are the ones that have the most amazing testimonials. You guys see them? You guys see the testimonials? What is your favorite testimonial that you've seen? Was it the BMW X5? Was it a Land Rover or Range Rover? There was multiple cars, actually. I can't even think of how many, the names of the cars because I'm really bad with them. But if you go through my Instagram, you'll see all of these crazy testimonials. Was it the, Chanel bag birthday? Was it the, here's a couple coins for Miss Liz, who is right now in Mexico chilling. Vacation paid for. Okay, which one was your favorite testimonial? Because that should be you, and it can be you. But the problem is you are afraid to step into where you need to be because of whatever reason. Fear. A lot of us make money the issue. It ain't money no more because it's $5 to join. So the issue can no longer be money that stops you because it's only $5. You ladies smoke a pack of cigarettes for $5. You ladies buy a drink for $5. Orange juice costs $5. Right? So no excuses anymore for you to step in or not because it's only $5 on sweet2elite.com. There's a couple other services that you can get started with, like a Site Solutions Takeover. I know a few of you have done that. The best testimonial is you, Papa. Oh, I'm going to tell him that he's not in here. He's not outside with me. He's inside. He's in the house. But Thank you, thank you, thank you. It has been a testimonial, honestly. He said to me this morning, I'm like, baby, do you believe in soulmates? And he's like, well, I never really thought about stuff like that. He's like, but it is crazy though. And I'm like, what's crazy? He's like, this. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, just mathematically, the chances of me meeting you and finding you so quickly is just blows my mind. He's like, you're just everything I've needed and you're just so perfect for me. And I'm like, oh, god damn, this blueprint is good. If it works on the very, very vanilla, y'all, it works. Like, Papa is the most vanilla man ever. So whether you're a 304, whether you're in the midst of, you know, just leaving a relationship, whether you're in an open marriage, right? Whether you're just like dating around until you meet somebody that's like the good one, you know what I'm saying? Fine, right? Whatever you do, however you do it, it doesn't matter. As long as you date different, it doesn't matter. As long as you are following your goals, right? You're gonna leave that relationship, situationship, friendship, whatever it is, with a lot more than you walked into it with. You have to be 2 steps ahead of the game. You have to be smart. You have to put yourself in a position where nobody can out you. Right? This is not that type of party, ladies. You don't have to, that's why my students don't hide their faces. That's why they don't have to hide behind screens or be concerned with who sees them, because we do what grandma used to do, right? Secure the man, secure the bag, get the big, beautiful house, you know, live happily ever after, and maybe go to church on Sundays. You know what I mean? Grandma was an entrepreneur, wasn't she? I mean, I don't know if you know, were lucky enough to have grandma's grandma in your life, but she was like incredible. She let her titty swing all day and sat on the couch and sewed things or made wigs or whatever. Hey, y'all, I see y'all. Hey, Shape. Hey, Femme. And she did her thing, and that's like, that was her job. You know what I mean? Take care of her man, take care of the house, take care of the kids, and do whatever else you want to do. You could literally do anything you want to do. Do you know how many students I've launched into brand new businesses last year alone? Okay, it hasn't even been a full year yet, and we have well over 30 students with new businesses. Not even kidding. Go through the testimonials, you'll see them. Matter of fact, Shar, let me shout out Shar real quick, because Shar just yesterday, was it, Shar? Got off the live. And we did a private call, her and I. She booked a private call with me. And after one private call, she went from unemployed to starting her own business. And today, Shar is now a proud business owner. Can we get a, hey, can y'all drop some hearts for Shar? Can we get some emojis? Can we just celebrate, you know, femme excellence? Femsolence. Can we just celebrate femsolence real quick and give Shar a little shout out for literally creating her business? We had one phone call. We cried it out, right? We went through the emotions together, but she was inspired and she had the tools. I gave her the tools that she needed to believe that she can create her own business, and the tools to give her the how, right? Not just tell her like, you can do this, because that's all great. Thanks y'all for the love. Look at that, Shar. Look at all the love. Look at all the love. As soon as she makes her Instagram page, I'm going to shout her out so y'all can follow and support her. But listen, it's that simple. If you have the tools, it's the how. That's what the blueprint is. The blueprint is the how. It's not telling you what to do. You ladies all know what to do, and you all know what you want. I want to own a business. I want to finish school. I want to have a $100,000 car. I want to live in a mansion, right? We all want things, but we don't know how to get them. How do you live in a $100,000, or I'm sorry, how do you drive a $100,000 car? How do you get that mansion, right? How? That's what the blueprint is about. So it walks you through step by step how to get there. It's not just telling you, hey, start a business, right? It's saying, hey, if you want to start a business, let me show you how. How do I get a private call with you? All you have to do for right now, our calendar is just moving over because we literally just launched the website. So probably by the end of today, we'll have a calendar in there. But for now, you can go over to sweettoothsundays.com and book all individual services. So profile pops, the Site Solutions takeovers, which are huge. If you ladies are doing online dating and you haven't had a Site Solutions takeover, you are shortchanging yourself, girl. You are spending a lot more time than you need to be, all because you don't have one. Like, these things are crazy good. There's instant results, like instant results. And no matter what, you're guaranteed to improve your traffic by 50%, your first message response rate by over 50%, and your meet rate by over 50%. Imagine if out of 10 guys that you send a favorite or like to, 5 of them reach back out and are actual pots and say, hey, I'm interested in you. Hey, I want to meet you. Hey, right? Imagine that. Imagine if all of the time you've spent digging through Seeking or trying to just find someone that even fits the mold. Imagine if that time was cut in half. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if you wanted to start your business and then you made one phone call and you hung up the phone, and the next day you were a business owner and you had your tax ID number and you had all of the plan and all of the blueprint for how you were going to get this thing started and get this thing going. Why would you not make that phone call? Why would you not pick up the phone and make that phone call? If you knew that you could change your life with a phone call, wouldn't you make it? I would. Right? If you have students on here every single day, if you have women popping on my lives every single day and telling you ladies that this is real and it works and it'll work for you, I was a nobody. You understand? Or at least I thought. I didn't have any special gifts or special talents or special anything to my knowledge. I didn't know I was going to become a women's empowerment and an elite dating coach. If you told me that a year ago, I would have laughed at you. I would have laughed at you. But I realized along the way that, like, holy shit, I actually can do anything I want to do. And I went from single mother of 2, 2 different baby daddies, no high school education, drop out in 11th grade, couldn't secure a job. I've ran through over 10 jobs. How many of y'all have ran through more than 3 jobs in your life? I'm 31. And I have been through at least 10 jobs I've been fired from. At least. Those are just the ones I was fired from. Not the ones that I quit. Not the ones that I walked out of, but just the ones that I was fired from. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired of being fired. I'm tired of having to start over all over again. I'm tired of having to struggle and save as much as I can for the next disaster that happens. I'm tired of living like that. I'm tired of that check-to-check thing. I'm tired of people having control over what happens for my kids for Christmas and their birthdays because they don't pay me enough or they tell me how much I'm worth and how much I'm going to make. I'm tired of living like that. You know what I mean? Like, I got fired in October and I sat at a table and I looked at those people and was like, I have 2 babies to go home to and I'm a single mom. Please give me a chance and let me keep my job. I didn't even do anything. All I was doing was hustling. That's it. I started a side business doing massages. That was it. That was it. They got wind of my social media for my massages and they were like, yeah, we don't want you here. That's not the kind of energy we want here. You gotta go. What? I'm a joy in this place. I've been kicking ass and selling cars. I've never sold cars in my life. I sold like 5 cars in my first month and a half. And you're gonna fire me? Are you kidding? They were not kidding. They let me go swiftly. Okay? And I had to start all over again. I had to figure out how I was gonna come up with $2,900 a month to pay my bills. I had to figure all that out. And I figured it out along the way, wrote it all down for myself, and then realized that, like, oh, I could help other women that think that sugaring is the way to get what we want, right? Or that have a shitty baby daddy situation or a bad breakup with a terrible boyfriend or have been mentally abused and told that they couldn't be shit. Like, I could actually impact people with this thing. So let me teach them what I'm doing and show them that there's a better way, an easier way, right? There's actually a better way to get to the bag, and it's not by determining yourself what your value is. You set that value based upon what we teach you in the blueprint. Ladies, honestly, if I looked at what Papa has invested in me in the last 6 to 7 months, I would say it has to be well over $60,000. I'm not even kidding. Between what he purchases for me, what we eat, what he's invested in as far as the brand and the business. And I mean, the website was just under 10 grand, you know? So, oh, I see y'all feel me. I can't see myself working a 9 to 5 anymore. Yes, sugaring is the way. See, that's what I thought too, Princess. Like, I really did. Hang on, let me just bring you guys a little closer so I can see when you comment. I really thought that that was the way too. I did for a really long time, and I did that for years and years and years and years and years. I was sugaring for 3.5 years actually, and I realized like as fast as that money was coming in is as fast as it was going, and I was actually not benefiting from it. I could have gotten a regular ass job and made just as much money. Like I really could have. I was so tired of the energy pouring into people and like not receiving anything except for a couple dollars. And then like I just did all of this and I walk away with $500, $600, $700, and then that money is gone. As fast as it was coming is as fast as it was gone. You know what I mean? Like I was getting $400 for going to lunch in an hour. Okay, who wouldn't do that? But then there was many, many, many hours that I didn't make anything. And in the time that I wasn't making anything, didn't make up for if you took that $400 and spread it over the then 48 hours that I made absolutely nothing, I could have made that in 2 days doing something I love to do versus feeling like I'm hustling on this phone. Like think about the time that it takes to post, find people, create conversations, how energy draining it is to have all those conversations. And then once you have those conversations, deciphering who's real and who's not real. Then once you figure out who's real and not real, deciding who you're going to actually spend time with and who you're not. Then figuring out how you're going to price your value with your time, right? And exchange that time and value. It's draining. It's draining. I see y'all. Yes, princess, it is. It's like exhausting. All to get some bread? Like there's got to be a better way, yo. And there is. I created it. And it doesn't only work for me. It worked for me and thousands of women all over the globe. I don't care what country you're in. I don't care where you're at. I don't care what your problem is. If you think you're too fat, too tall, too skinny, too black, too yellow, too green, I don't care. It doesn't matter. This works for every single woman who wants better. Every single woman who's committed, right, to making the investment of herself, not just her money, but like her time, right? Her time. Before you can go online and purchase my services, there's an ability to make a call with me for 15 minutes so that you and I can chat, because I want you to understand that there's expectations that come from you, right? You have to actually follow the plan. I mean, if you follow the plan, you'll be the investment. Think about this. How many people make investments every year into things that never pay them back? Like donate to funds or foundations, or, you know, they make a huge $100,000 donation to Red Cross. Red Cross isn't paying them back. Red Cross isn't, right? It's like a little write-off or whatever. But listen, guess who else can be a write-off? You, sis. You and your business can be a write-off. Do you understand? If you think that Papa is not writing off that $9,000 that he spent to pay Brian to open and start my website, you're crazy. That is a business write-off, sis. These are businessmen. They are smart. They are clever, and they can help you if they know that you truly, genuinely are there for them. They'll be there for you. I can't even tell you the amount of write-offs that this man now has for the year. And maybe he won't use them all, but he's got them. All because he met someone that was like, yo, I have goals. Here's my goals. Don't just put money in my pocket, but put money into my future. Put money into my financial planning. Put money into the things that are going to build me a foundation to make more money, right? Give me money that makes me money. Not just like give me a couple dollars so I can put it in my pocket. Give me a couple dollars so I can go get new shoes or a new bag, or, right? No. But like, give me investment money. Hey, Winter. Give me investment money. Pour into me. Don't just give me bread. I asked this question last night to ladies, and I was like, okay, ladies, let me ask you a question. If you had, say, $2,000 worth of bills every month, right? And you could have an option. Either I'm going to give you $1,000 in cash, or I'm going to pay your bills every month. Which would you choose? Right? If you had an option. If I said, I'm going to give you $1,000 in cash every month as an allowance, or I can cover your bills each month. Okay? All of our bills are over $1,000 a month, I'm sure. Some of you are very lucky and they aren't. God bless your heart. But for those of you who are adulting for real and your bills are over $1,000, what would you do if I said, hey, I'm the perfect pot. I'm going to give you $1,000 every month in cash in your pocket. You can use it however you want to. I don't care how you spend it. You don't have to, you know, it's all yours. Or I'll pay your bills. Which would you choose? Which would you choose? I see one person said bills. Miss Desi said bills. Thank you for commenting, Miss Desi. Shape says bills. Shar says bills. Okay, ladies. Okay, tell me why. Tell me why. Tell me why you would choose bills. Now, I talked about this last night, but I'm curious to know why would you choose bills? My bills are more than 1,000. Okay. You could take the 1,000 and invest. Okay, so Miss Londa said, I'll take the cash. Thank you for being honest. I love it. Love the feedback. Miss Shape said, my bills are more than 1,000. You can pay these bills. Hey, Queen Hazel. Okay, so ladies, here's why the blueprint is absolutely necessary for you if you want to grow beyond the surface of this question. See, the ladies who have worked with me before, they know that if you pay my bills, not only do you give me more money, obviously because you're paying my bills, right? So I get more out of it, but I am tying you to the things that are important and valuable to me so that they then become valuable to you as well. Right? Not only do I get more from it, but if you're paying my bills, guess what I just saved myself? If my bills are $2,300 a month, guess what I just saved myself? So do you want $1,000 in your pocket right away in cash? Or do you want $2,300 more in your pocket at the end of the month? Think about it, right? $1,000 in cash is beautiful, but you know what's even more beautiful? $2,300 in your bank account at the end of the month because someone else paid all of your bills. See, sometimes the short-term gain, ladies, is not the best thing for you. Sometimes the thing that tastes the sweetest is the most unhealthiest, right? And we allow allowances to do things like that and set the tone. And in our mind, we're like, yeah, I want that $1,000 right now. When in reality, holy shit, in 30 days, I could have $2,300 more than in this weekend, just 1,000. Duh. Right? So if he's taking care of the things that are valuable and important to you, if he's paying your student loans, if he's paying your credit cards, I have a student, $600. She puts $100 on 6 credit cards every month. Every month. Okay? Every month she puts $600 on her credit cards. She tied her man to her credit cards, and guess what? The very first time he met her, he put $600 in an envelope and gave it to her. And guess what she did the next day? Went and put that money on her credit cards. And guess what she did the next day? Or 2 days later, had another date with him. He put another $500 in her pocket because he told her that he was shocked for the first time he gave a woman money and she did what she said she was going to do with it. So not only did she have $600 more in her pocket because she didn't have to pay that $600 worth of credit card bills, but she also had an extra $500 just because she did what she was supposed to do with the first $600. 6, 5, add it up. You do the math. Ladies, do you want just shy of $2,000? Simply because you stood in your truth, followed the blueprint, and learned how to tie to goals? Or do you want to be the $1,000 champion that has to continue hustling next weekend and the weekend after and the weekend after and the weekend after? So you can do it the long way, right? Or you can do the short-term, quick, fast cash kind of way. Make sense? It doesn't matter. It's totally up to you. But I can tell you that if you become the investment, girl, you'll be the next testimonial. You'll be the student who owns her business. You'll be the woman who has a brand new car. You'll be the girl who just put $5,000 in her bank account for her student loans and to pay off her dad, or to purchase her new home, or to go on her vacation. Okay? You'll be next. But you need this blueprint. You need this community. It's $5. Why would you not be there? Why would you not be there? You're going to spend $5 on a bunch of bullshit this week. You're going to spend $5 on bullshit today. You're going to blow $5 at some point. And it makes a lot more sense to blow it on something that grows you versus just blowing it. I'm blowing more than $5 right now. Right? So it's important to like invest in you. If you think somebody else is going to invest in you, but you're not willing to invest in you, you've lost your mind. You've lost your mind. Listen, even money that you're putting up into, right? I have a lot of 304 followers, and they're like, yeah, I'm just stacking my bread. I'm stacking my bread. And that's all good. That's great. You can stack your bread. But guess what? Milk is going to cost more next year than it does this year. So if you have that money between this year and next year, your money just depreciated. It just lost value because you're not allowing your money to make money. We will show you how to do that. We'll show you how to make your money make money. We'll show you how to increase your confidence. We'll show you how to reach your divine femininity and use it against the world. Okay? The power of the, but not having to use it for the, is real. Okay? We will teach you how to be able to be confident, comfortable, and bring clarity to your conversation so that you get what you want when you want it, and you take care of the things you need, and you build the wise, long-term, big bag foundation versus give me that $1,000. You know how many thousands I have? I'll post in my stories how well February has been to me. Just February alone. Yeah, just February. Incredible how much my man pours into me because he truly believes in me, because he knows that I'm here for him and I provide the things that he needs, so he provides an overabundance of the things that I need. Right? Even when my business falls short in a month, when I go from a $12,000 month to a $2,000 month in business, he's there for me to give me the other 10 to put me back up to where I need to be comfortably. Right? He stands into every area of concern that I have, from chapstick to soup for my kids when they're sick. You know, a lot of you ladies are single moms, and you think that because you're sugaring or you're hoeing or whatever, that you can't be with somebody who really values you and appreciates you, and that's bullshit. Some of you ladies that are doing that are just emotionally tied to that because you don't want to be emotionally tied to anything else, because you're afraid of any kind of commitment, because you don't want to be bothered with the bullshit of an average relationship. And I'm here to tell you that you don't have to have an average relationship. You don't have to have an average Adam, okay? You don't. Or a basic Bob. You don't. You can have anything you want. If you want to date 5 people at the same time, go for it. But make sure that they're 5 amazing Freds, right? Versus average Adam or basic Bob. Okay? If you got somebody giving you 300 here to meet him, 500 here to meet him, 1,000 here to meet him, listen, if he could have gave you 300, he could have gave you 4. If he gave you 700, he could have gave you 17. If he gave you 1,700, he could have gave you 1,800. You see? Don't sell yourself short by doing like per meet situations and thinking that that's the way to get to the bag, because that is not. It's just not. Even if you're not being intimate, even if you're just meeting and spending your time, like you could be pouring into something that you're passionate about. Everybody has a passion. And if you don't, then we'll help you discover it. We have worksheets that help you literally walk through where you want to be. I mean, if you're old enough to be on this live, then you're at a point in your life where you should know what your next move is, or at least have an idea that you want to make one. You know what I mean? Even if you don't know what it is, you at least have to have the idea and the desire to want to do something. I'm 31 years old. If I knew at 21 what I know at 31, girl, are you kidding? I'd be in a whole different point in my life right now. I'd be owning these properties that I'd be sitting on every time I travel. But I didn't know then, but I know now. So now it's my obligation to teach you and show you and help you. But I can't do it if you don't come to the website. I can't do it if you don't sign up for mentorship. I can't do it if you're not going to commit to you. Baby, can you give me a tissue, please? I'm here literally to help you. You know how many hours I've spent on the phone with women who've booked 30 minutes and now we're on the phone for 2 hours because I truly want to see you grow? Hey, Maya. I truly want to see you win, and I have the blueprint for you. I can help you, and so can all the other women that I've helped that are standing by to help you because they've been inspired because it worked for them, right? My testimonials are real and genuine. In fact, they're being circulated around other mentorship platforms, being disguised as theirs. My testimonials are real. You can meet all these women for real, like today. You can meet them all. You can create a profile. You can speak to them. You can grow relationships. They freestyle in little groups all around the country and all around the globe. Students in Africa, students in freaking Ireland, students in Korea, students in South America. Thank you. I think allergies are really bad because my nose has been running for the last 2 days for no reason. I'm not even sick.
I have allergies.
Yeah, I probably should take some. I need this blueprint. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. If you want anything that you see on my page, any testimonials that you see on my page, anything that, any of the ways that I'm living my life, whether it's just the really good desserts that I get to indulge in, right? Or whether it's the fact that I get to work from here, that this is my office. You know what I mean? I said that to him this morning. I was like, let's just move down south. He's like, yeah, I can't just work from anywhere. And I'm like, yes, I can. And he's like, yeah, you can. But I can't. So you can either be stuck doing what you hate, or you can create your office wherever you want it to be. You just need a plan. Thank you, Shar. Thank you. And I'm glad I was generous with my time, because it inspired you and encouraged you to really literally start your business. You have $1 billion idea that you're sitting on, and you just needed to bring it to life. You don't need money to do it. At some point you'll need investments, but at that point you'll have the blueprint, and at that point you'll already have someone in your space that's willing to jump off the nearest cliff to make sure that you get the things that you need to help you be successful where it matters, right? Not to put pretty new shoes on your feet. They'll do that too. But to really help you improve where it matters. What? Oh, the Jesus cross? Well, we're in the South, baby. Babe, what made you invest in me and my business? Can you wait till you get over here?
It's not Friday.
I know, but you didn't really pop on yesterday. No, but seriously, because you're like, we talked this morning about how we're like polar opposites and our worlds are completely different. And somehow we met and things just went. And I mean, I think I have to say that I owe a lot of that to how amazing I am. But the blueprint, because it allowed me to work on me, refocus myself, and make what was important. So I'm just curious to know how someone so opposite and very vanilla would fall for someone crazy eccentric and lifestyle friendly. And I was sugaring to the max at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So what the hell made you say, no. Me? What made you?
You.
Yeah, but...
You were ready. You were in the right space mentally.
Okay.
And again, if you remember, weeks into it, I gave you an option. You can either keep doing what you're doing, and I'll still help you with your business, or there can be just me, then I'll help you with your business.
Do you think I've gotten more help since I decided that it would be just us?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
So you would have stood in the same way whether we were exclusive or not exclusive?
Well, no. I also help a lot with non-business things that you would not have had.
Okay. So you would have given me the mentorship as far as the business goes?
I would have given you the mentorship. I would have given you the investment.
Okay.
Again, you had a very original idea. Mm-hmm. You were very passionate about it.
Mm-hmm.
And they believed in you because you believed in yourself.
Well, there you have it. What did you think about the blueprint when I introduced it to you?
You want an honest answer?
Yeah.
You're just making me repeat myself. You remember what I said to you?
No. Tell me.
Well, the first time I heard it, I told you that it's not what you think it is.
Okay. What else? What did you mean by that?
You were concentrating, you thought you were concentrating on the sugaring, but you really weren't.
Mm-hmm.
You were trying to show people how to turn their lives around.
Mm-hmm. So you saw through, because in the beginning it was just sugaring. It was, here's
The
how you
opening
get
act was
to
sugaring
the
from
bag the right way.
Right.
Without disrespecting yourself, without doing things you don't want to do, but still putting yourself in a position to network and meet people.
Well, like you said, you sugared for such a long time and you had nothing to show for it.
True.
You had memories.
I have a lot of pictures, videos, and Snapchats, but
So again, majority of things we're passionate about come from personal experience.
true.
So you got there through your own actions, through your own mistakes. And even though you opened up with sugaring during conversations, within minutes it went into a very different direction.
Do you think men would benefit from the blueprint?
I'm benefiting.
That's so sweet. I love you. No, but seriously, other men that are not you.
I mean, I'm not a unicorn.
I mean, no, you're not a unicorn. You're my unicorn. But I had a lot of shitty relationships. You're literally the unicorn.
How many of those shitty relationships were because of you?
Oh, I'd say all of them. I played a big role in all of them.
It takes two people to make things work.
That's true.
And if it doesn't mean that there's everybody is the right person, but it does mean that if you weren't in the space that you're in, you and I would never have happened.
True. Touché. I think that's the reason why the blueprint works, is because it starts with self and it focuses on you, and then you become something.
Correct?
You know what I mean? Like, it kind of starts with just you as you are, you know, you come as you are, and you discover pieces of you. You're not any different when you leave in terms of who you are. You just have a whole different perspective and a reality of what you want and what direction you're going in. You know what I mean? Like, you're still going to be, you're still going to have the foundations of who you are. You're just going to enhance every single piece of you that you felt could be better will be better, right? If you have struggled with being honest, you'll find that standing in your truth not only gets you further, but also feels a lot better. You'll start to attract different energy in your life. Once you start to communicate your desires and your goals, the people that hang around you will change, and you'll see those relationships changing. Right? So the things around you will change as you start to grow. But you need the group. I mean, I can't help thousands of women every day, all day, right? I need backup. So you need the group. Without the group, you don't grow, because I just can't be available all the time. I can't. These Instagrams aren't going up anymore. They're not going to be saved anymore for you ladies to go back and take your notes, right? I had a student tell me, I left lunch with $500 because of you. I'm like, what did I do? She's like, we haven't even worked one-on-one yet. She's like, girl, I have a notebook with all your stuff in it. Right? So unfortunately, now that we've grown to the point that we've grown, right, we don't want the limitations of Instagram. We don't want the caps, and the brick walls that are put up by these other social media outlets. So we created our own. We created our own platform where we could be unfiltered. Nobody can stop us from saying what we want and doing what we want, right? We're still going to be here. I'm still going to come live. We're just not going to go as deep as we usually do, because you need to be on the platform where these women that really want this, where these women that really want to grow, that are inspired themselves to water their own flowers, will be inspired to water yours, and they will help you get to where you want to be. Even if you do it single. You know how many students I have that are single and are like, yeah, I just don't want to focus on dating. Great. If you don't want to focus on dating, then this is even more so where you want to be. So that when that time comes to meet someone amazing, you have all of the foundation laid already, right? You have all of the things that I did for myself between fired in October to meeting this amazing man, right? The following July. How long have you two been together? Also, where did you meet? You know what? Divine intervention. Let me tell you. So We did not meet on a site. We did not stumble across each other freestyling, nothing. I have a friend that I've known because I was lifestyle friendly. And I went to like parties and stuff. And we have a mutual friend who we're very, very close with, female friend. She introduced us, and then I met her, and she's so cool. And it's been years since we, hung out. But she said to me one day, hey, I see what you're doing online with the whole, sugaring thing and the whole Sweet Tooth Sundays thing. She's like, do you think you could hook up my boss with somebody? He's going through a nasty, divorce, breakup, and he's just so miserable, and he just wants to have some fun, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. I figured I'm not a matchmaker, but I have a lot of students in my hometown, and he's from around here, so I shouldn't have any trouble hooking him up with somebody to have a good time. You know what I mean? Go hang out, have some fun, bring some smiles to his life, right? That's what I teach these women to do, so all of them can do this, right? So it's just going to be about his preference and, whatever. So I'm like, sure, send him my number, whatever. We start, we exchange numbers, we start texting. And then next thing you know, our conversations go a little deeper and a little deeper. And I was just really trying to discover, about him. But in asking about him and doing my job, I got a little closer to him. So we decided, okay, well, let's meet. And then I'll tell you a bit more about my business. He's a business guy. He's, a business investor. He's made investments in several businesses and grown them. So I'm like, oh, this is the perfect opportunity for me to, pitch my shit. So I'm like, great. So we take this long ass ride down to Atlantic City, and the whole time we're driving, we're just talking about business, and we're talking about just life and where I'm going with my whole Sweet Tooth Sundays thing, right? And I don't know, there was just a connection. In my eyes, I looked at him. Thank you, sweetheart. How did you know I wanted a glass of wine? Something told you? Your spirit said? No, but seriously, it was like the fact that I had something to talk about. You know what I mean? That was something of interest to him. He likes building businesses. He loves hunger and desire, and he's done that many, many times in his life. And he's like, this girl is drop dead gorgeous. And she's got some ambition and some goals. So it was like divine intervention. I don't know how. I mean, I know how. I just don't know, what put that into place outside of the fact that I took my blueprint and applied it to myself. I started working on me. So I had something to talk about. I had a business that I was striving towards, even if I didn't have it even barely off the ground. Remember, I just had a website, right? It was horrible looking. That's back when it was orange and pink, I think. It was terrible. It was so bad. It looked like high school. It was just bad. Before my logo was official. Right? Or did I have my logo at that point? I had my logo? Okay, so yeah. I was before Blue Boxes. That was before any of that. And I just was focused on me. I just realized that if I wanted to offer something to someone, if I wanted someone to offer something to me, I had to offer something to them. Because nothing comes from nothing. And I had enough shitty relationships to learn that. To realize that it is your fault. It's you. It's not them. It's you. It's you, because if you're with them, then that's also your fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just have to be accountable and take responsibility. And if you're going to spend your time with people, then it's really important for you to be able to know how to sift and weed through those people so that they bring substance to your life, so you can actually use them. It's okay to use people. Don't you think? And I think you should. I mean, I'd rather be useful than useless, right? I'd rather somebody use me for whatever they can get from me.
Any interruption is someone using someone. Make themselves feel better. Drink a glass of wine. Have a conversation.
Coffee in the morning. I love it. But no, seriously, if you Start with yourself, and if you focus on you, and if you just do what I did to change me, to just have something to talk about, to be something of substance, and learn how to create goals. Yo, everybody in my life told me you have to have goals, and I was like, yeah, sure, you know, you have to have goals. Yeah, that, of course. But I never really understood what that meant, or like how, or like the value of goals, you know? Like, I want to live in a mansion. That's a great goal, but like, that's not really a goal. You know what I mean? It's not really a goal. It's a want, but it's not really a goal. You know what I mean? You had to like dig for what your goals are, and you have to know how to create them. And I didn't know how to create them until I figured it out. And once I did, I figured it out for me, and it worked for me. I introduced it to a couple friends. It worked for them. Then it started spreading and spreading and spreading. And now people that are in countries that I've never even heard of are using the blueprint and seeing. I just got a testimonial from, where is she from? I don't want to screw this up. Thailand, Vietnam, China maybe. I think she's from China. She sent me a testimonial yesterday or the day before to the group, saying how she's like, they're talking about getting married. Like, they started as like sugar daddy, sugar baby thing, and then she, you know, tweaked things and blueprinted them up. And now she's like, look at all these pictures of how amazing this is. Like, we met each other's families. And so then it started working for people that are all the way in China. And I knew once it worked through language barriers that this thing was for real, for real. And it can work for you. No matter how broken, no matter how broke, no matter how bruised, no matter what crap relationships you were in, no matter what crap relationship you're in now. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where you live, what you do for a living, who you were yesterday, who you are right now. Doesn't even matter when you make the decision after we get off this call to step in. It doesn't even matter who you were right in this moment right here. It doesn't even matter. No longer matters, because once you make the decision, you become something of substance. And once you become something of substance, you have something to talk about. And once you have something to talk about, you connect with people, the right people. Okay.
Gotta go throw X's.
And then you meet people that are just polar opposites, you know? I'm going axe throwing today. You know how many times I threw axes in my life? Threw a couple X's.
Throw X's into X's.
I ain't never throw any axes. That's new. Babe, look it. Just kidding. I did that on purpose. He hates that. Look it. Exactly. When I lived in NYC, a man told me that it's okay to use people. It's not okay to misuse them. Absolutely. It's okay to use people. You should be used. If you're not useful, then I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to be around you. I don't want to hang out with you. If you don't want to be used, if you don't want to be useful, listen, carry on, because I don't have time for that. I want people that I can reciprocate from, you know, the give and the take. You know, literally the simplest things. I woke up this morning and I could not wait to like wake up before him, because I wanted to make him a cup of coffee so bad, because we're in like this little farmhouse shit, you know. And he woke up yesterday and was like, babe, sit up, look at the view. And I was like, ah, oh, that's so cute. He needs coffee. And so today I made sure that I was up early to make coffee. So I did. And I'm sitting here on my live, and he goes inside to come outside and smoke and brings me my coffee. Right? Little things. What do they call that? Reciprocity? Is that a word? I think it is, right? That's what it is, right? When you reciprocate, the action of, in the moment of reciprocation. Right? Oh yeah, Lauryn Hill said that, right? I just realized that's the word that she said in that song. See, no one loves you more than me, and no one ever will. I probably shouldn't drink wine before throwing axes. Why? So ladies, if you're not in the group, you need to get there because you're going to miss out. And these Instagram lives are going to be just fun. They're going to be fun and informative, but I'm sorry. I got to make sure that I keep the goods for the ladies who really want to win. The women who really, really, really are tired of standing still. The women who really, really, really want to grow their relationships and grow themselves and regain their confidence and get out more and meet people and become the best version of themselves. Right? For the women that want to be the testimonials that they see on the timeline and are willing to put in the work to get there. Not just the ones that can pop on their Instagram live because they see me going live, but the ones that are like, yeah, no, I want this information because I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna apply it. I'm gonna put it to the test. I'm gonna make it work for me. Because I want to be one of those testimonials. Not the women that are just like, ooh, Lee's on live, let me pop in. Because I know I'm fun. But I'm even more fun when you're growing your funds. You'll like me more. I like me more. When you like me more. Touche, right, babe? Ain't that the truth? Is he calling chickens over there?
Messing with my serenity.
The what?
It's tractor.
Oh. Yeah.
Fucking neighbors.
This lighter sucks. Hold this, please. Seriously, these nails are just disgusting at this point. Just like, I burnt them in the fire last night, clearly. You see that?
Yes.
That's sad because these are my real nails. So, I said all that to say that this is not goodbye, but I do need to let you know that we have a home. So we now have to get the out of here. And if you want to make it your home and you want to grow and learn and gain and glow, make sure you head over to sweet2elite.com. Literally, you can get this mentorship, dig into this mind, get these notes, meet these men for $4.99 a month. Your coffee costs way more than that. So cut it out. Head over to the site and I will see you on the other side, the elite side. We eat better over there. You can sit with us. You can sit with us. All right, we ready, baby? All right, ladies. Love, peace, hair grease, whatever you use on your scalp. And if you want to take your last minute goodbyes, the group is shutting down on Facebook today, so it'll be closed very shortly, and it'll become a read only. So I will see you on the elite side, and remember that it is not just a luxury, it's a lifestyle. Ciao.